Hey, what's up, fam? As I've been saying with this series, Gambler's Parade, I have hopes for it. I really like the artist, and though I don't know much about the writer who does I always forget how it's pronounced, Danganronpa series or Danganronpa, which from what I know is very popular, very well respected. So I assume that this guy's gonna do a good job, and it's been doing pretty good so far. I liked it. So with this chapter, we just got kind of like the end of chapter 2 when the gambling group King Zebra shows up and kidnaps Karin and takes her back to their base. You see, like inside is like this big, crazy club. And it was really funny because on the way over, she's like thinking to herself about it, and like they have like an abrupt stop, and she smacks her face on the dashboard of the car, which is pretty hilarious. But the club that they're in actually, crazy enough, used to be a it used to be a hospital that somebody lost in a gambling match, and you see the guy who owned it ended up losing it, ended up betting his daughter to try and win it back, and then lost. And now the dude's just, I don't know, is he gonna get it back? Is he gonna get this, like, I think she looked like 15 or 14 like year old girl back being taken? Might have been younger. I just don't remember off the top of my head, but the series, like how everything's settled by gambling, like because they're on the gambling island, because that's what Cardinals like. How the hell did you guys win a hospital inside of in a gambling match? And one of the guys is explaining how it's gambling island. Everything is up for grabs. You can gamble anything that you own. Pretty intense in some ways, But there's some hype on the leader of King Zebra, or yeah, of the King Zebra group. Their leader, this dude Slash, and he's like, when they describe him, it's like he's this big behemoth character. But when they meet him, he's like a pretty short. He looks like he's probably like 5 feet tall, like little skinny guy who just like is depressed because he doesn't feel anything, and he's trying to get some form of emotions out of gambling. But it looks like he did everything to try and get Komode, the main dude, leader of Pink Spider, the main character's like whole crew over there, so he could try and compete with him, because he thinks if anyone would be able to, bring these emotions out of him, it'd be this guy who they're calling the Gambler Killer. And they ended up betting. Uh, Komode wants, if he wins, the disbanding of King Zebra, and if Slash wins, he wants Karin for his team. Just a really quick, like real heavy stakes match. Like he's going around doing his thing, trying to get rid of all the gamblers. He talks about how he thinks they're disgusting people who, instead of thinking about how to better themselves, how to, do their jobs and help society, they would rather just go to the casino and run on slot machines all day. So you further see more of his dedication, more of his like hate and disgust. It really reminds me in some ways of the Goblin Slayer towards goblins, but Comode's that towards gambling. It's maybe that'll be the next thing, like isekais. Instead it'll be characters with like super hate obsessions with a singular thing. I think that'd be pretty funny. But the chapter ends with them just getting ready to, start their match, get their uh get their gambling moves set up, which I look forward to, because I like the character. It's weird because Komode, like he's not an emotional character. He's not like a very funny character. Like I can remember like certain other ones before Black Clover. Yuki Tabata did Hungry Joker, and the main character was like this deadpan scientist. And I remember he was all right at best, but it was just like, I think one of the things that hurt that series is the main character just wasn't very grabby. It didn't really get you to care about him too much at all. But this guy just like, instead of being like, I'm wild, I got all these like crazy emotions, I'm like high energy. This dude's just pissed off and dedicated. Like I said, kind of like Goblin Slayer, or like the Goblin Slayer thing is, he's just so obsessed with killing goblins. This dude is so obsessed with taking down gamblers. So next chapter will be chapter 4, where Komode and Slash, have their gambling match to see who's going to come out on top, who's going to get what they want. Is it going to be the disbanding of King Zebra, or is Karn going to get, traded over to this King Zebra group with their leader Slash? So I look forward to the next one. I'm enjoying this so far. I recommend it. It's definitely one of my younger series recommendations. Yeah, like I've been talking about, like Nemesis and Marygrave. Definitely check those out. And then Demon Tune just came out, which is a series by the guy who made Blood Lad. So if you want to check this out, I'd really appreciate it. Tell me what you think about it. It's really cool. I'll put a link to the description below for it. So if you like this though and like this content, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Check out my other content, mostly manga and anime stuff. And if you're subscribed already, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But otherwise, thank you very much for listening. Bye.